All right, pants reveal. Pants reveal.
You want to see my pants?
Yeah, pants reveal. Let's see what we're wearing. This is going to come as a surprise. Ready for this? Shorts. Shorts there. Those are tight. What do you... Oh, okay. Wait, keep spinning. You do a full spin. Nice.
Yep. I just got out of the gym.
You know what those are called in the business?
They're called my sister's track shorts from high school.
No, those are called the Hoochie Daddies.
Hoochie Daddies.
Yeah, you got the Hoochie Daddies on right now.
Comment in the comments below, how much would you buy these off of me? I wouldn't wash them for you.
Ooh, that's
Let's just see what people say. Let's just see what people say. How much would you pay for my shorts?
For his shorts.
That's what I want to know. That's the question of the day. Press corps, do a little action out there. Figure it out.
Tucker's shorts are on sale.
I want dollar amounts in the comments. Start the bidding.
We'll tell some more about these shorts.
Well, these shorts are Acton Boxborough High School Colonials track and field. Now, they're not called the Colonials anymore.
They're not.
Not only have I worn them, your favorite celebrity, but also they're vintage, they're exclusive, they're colonizer racist shorts.
The colonizer racist shorts.
And they could be yours. They could be yours for an unknown price.
Tucker's dirty, sweaty colonizer shorts are on sale now. Bids start at $500.
Dude, honestly, my electric bill was over $400 last month. So if someone wants to throw me $500 for these babies, they're definitely yours.
And you know, Tucker, if they wouldn't buy those shorts, they'd be an asshole.
They would be an asshole.
We're going to be doing a little bit of an Am I the Asshole today. Let's take it easy.
So I should probably talk about the Great Unlisting.
The elephant in the room.
The elephant in the room.
Elephant in the room. I didn't even know about. This is something, by the way, that Tucker didn't even talk about with me. Like, it was like I found out through Reddit.
You're not inside me. You're not like my mind.
Yeah, you're right. I'm not inside
He
you.
didn't talk to me about it.
I don't know. That seems like a pretty big choice that you would have talked to me about.
I had a moment of time in which I thought, fuck this. I'm sick of these. And I hit unlist. Immediately in my Discord
same
DMs.
Day that I messaged you? Was it same day?
Way before you messaged me. People in my DMs on Discord, Reddit posts, YouTube comments on the one short of you that was still up. They're like, where are your videos? What's going on? I don't know if you know this, but they're gone. I was like, holy shit. How do you guys keep this close of tabs on me?
Yeah, because people are going and trying to rewatch them because they got rewatchability.
Okay, and it's never no part of the Great Unlisting had anything to do with the fans. I love my fans. They're good people. They sent me cool merch. They're really nice. They say nice things. Like, I'd say 83% of the time I get a positive comment. Except for the FGMS video. That one had a pretty rough ratio. People really disagree.
People were pissed about that.
Yeah, that one.
Didn't you have like a video idea that you were telling me about that you were pretty excited about too?
I've had lots of ideas over the years.
But the most legit one that you had an idea about, and you were like, "I'm going to do this," and I was like, "That's a great idea."
The Pokemon video came to fruition. I pitched it to you over text and published it like within a month. It was very quick. I think that's pretty quick, at least. That's like quick for me.
Yeah.
But yeah, I was having let's call it a depressive episode.
Damn.
And I unlisted everything. Got some positive comments from the community, and I said, fine. You guys can have them back. And then Ted was like, what's going on? Your videos are unlisted. I'm really worried.
Yeah.
So yeah, they're back. Go watch them.
Yeah, I was like, what happened to my disciple?
I
What's going on with
strayed
my
from the
disciple?
path for a moment there. I strayed from the
You
light.
strayed from the path of tube.
Yeah, from YouTube, I was like, well, I've been really vibing more with Twitch lately. I'm back on Twitch.
Yeah, you are.
And you've been off Twitch for millennia. It's been a long, long time since Ted's been on Twitch.
Yeah,
It's
been a long time. I gotta finish the crab game that I was playing. I was like so close to finishing that game, and then I stopped.
I've got Twitch theory for you here, which I think applies to that. And I just got back on Twitch a couple weeks ago after a very long hiatus, and I was playing Ocarina of Time for a while there. I think when you're like deep in a playthrough of a game, like you're like halfway, 3/4 of the way through the game. And then you're like, I'm getting kind of bored of this game. You're like, I'm just going to stop streaming. And I got to wait long enough for them to forget we were playing that for me to come back and be able to do something fresh.
Do something new.
Because if you just take like a week off, people are like, wait, what happened to Ocarina? But if you take 2 months off, you come back, they're like, oh my God, he's risen. And it's like, oh yeah, it's perfect.
Perfect.
Yeah, so that's what I've been doing.
Before we get into the main topics for this video, I do actually have one. It's actually the last Thai topic thing on the direct list that I had.
What?
And it's basically just for you, because I think it's a good question.
Yeah, I'm ready.
Love it.
I'm ready.
And I think that it's a very important question. You're gonna love this question. You are gonna love it. You're
Send
gonna love
it
it,
my
or
way.
it's gonna it's gonna piss you off. Righteous. It's gonna righteously piss you off.
Now, do you want my authentic opinion on this, or do you want my internet persona opinion?
I want the best one.
Okay, hit me with the question.
Do you wish Jurassic Park was real?
Yeah, 100%. Yes. That'd be badass. I don't really understand how they fuck it up in the movies. It's an island. How are they getting off? If you go there and go get eaten, like, okay, that's just like some people go to the bottom of the ocean, they implode. Doesn't affect me.
Yeah.
Still kind of badass either way. Yeah,
Have you seen the new one?
No, dude, I'm not watching Jurassic World.
You'd probably like the context of the world in the new one.
No, I watched Jurassic World 1 when it came out. Let's call that one the reboot. And I was excited. Chris Pratt was still kind of cool back then. Things were good. And it was really mediocre. It was like exceptionally mediocre. My mom loved it. And yeah, I just haven't watched. Actually, I might have seen the second one, and that one was like maybe even dog slop.
Like Cincinnati dog slop?
Yeah, Cincinnati dog slop. So I've written off Jurassic World. Jurassic Park 1, masterpiece of cinema. It's so good.
Okay.
Incredible movie. Real effects.
What about Jurassic Park 3?
You know, now that one was fun because it had a Spinosaurus.
Yeah. There's Spinosauruses in the new one, but they're updated.
I don't like the new one CGI. The real effects in the old one was so good.
But there's new Spinosauruses though in the new Jurassic World, and they're more accurate to they're accurate to what they learned about the Spinosaurus over the time that we've.
Dude, it's all speculation, man.
But one thing that I thought was kind of cool about the new Jurassic World was that they were like, we had dinosaurs all over for some reason there was like dinosaurs all over the planet, but then they were all dying off because none of them could live in any other part of the world other than the like equator.
Oh, because of the heat and stuff?
Yeah, because of like the heat and like I guess maybe there's like more oxygen in the equator.
I don't know if that's true. Is that true?
I bet it's true, dude. I bet that's true. And I'm definitely not looking it up.
Well, that does make sense because compared to what they say it was like back then, this is still kind of like an ice age. Like most of the land mass still gets winter, like a good winter.
Damn, dude, I was more than wrong.
Is this less oxygen?
There's not more oxygen at the equator than the poles. In fact, there's slightly less oxygen at the equator compared to the poles.
All right, take it easy, press corps. I want you to tweet out Ted was wrong. That's it.
Yeah, no, I was dead wrong. I was dead wrong.
Mr.
Take it easy,
Google
Core.
himself wrong.
Well, you're happy about the Googling.
Well, because they proved you wrong. That's actually
Yeah.
the best. The best little thing that could possibly happen is when you have a Google friend, aka Ted, and they're like, "I'm gonna Google it," and then they're wrong, and then they're like, "Oh, it's just, and then never mind."
No,
That's
I
the
admit
best.
I have the strength to admit it. I have the strength to admit that fact.
You're on camera, guys.
I
this
am
would-
on camera.
This admission of guilt would never happen.
Well, here's the thing. I think the in the situations you don't like the
Audio
Google friend,
listeners, Ted is quivering right now.
in the situations that you don't like the Google friend, all right, is when you're saying some bullshit and I'm like, let me look that up, and you're like, no,
No, hold that thought.
yeah, you don't want it to happen. You know what you're
Well,
like.
I just
"No!"
want my disciples to just believe what I say. That's ideal for me, is that everyone just believes what I'm saying.
Okay.
Yeah, that kind of wraps up that thought. I
Yeah.
would like you all to
Just
just
believe
believe
him?
what I'm saying all the
Believe
time.
him and just take what he's saying. Take what he's saying at the literal face value.
Yes.
And look at that face. How can you not believe that face?
I do have a believable face. Very honest.
Yeah.
I actually had a coworker last week tell me you should be a politician.
I never said that to you.
It wasn't you. I have a lot more coworkers than you.
Damn you.
No, yeah, he said you should be a politician. You're a really good guy. I was like, yeah, I know, I'm great.
Well, you know, one could argue that every YouTuber is one of my coworkers.
What's the most recent YouTuber you talked to?
Most recent YouTuber that I've spoken to. I spoke to Eddie Burback
Congratulations,
yesterday.
Eddie. You are Ted's closest YouTuber coworker.
Closest, like
Oh,
in
actually,
proximity to
I mean-
speaking.
Well, according to your portfolio, also kind of tracks. Which is a coincidence, because I feel like you guys hadn't heard from each other in a while. But now, it's official. Ted and Eddie forever.
Yeah.
I'm going to get you guys
Absolutely.
matching engraved rings. Actually, it should probably be something mustache themed.
No, well, yeah, his would have to be a slightly larger mustache. His is much more glorious in size.
His is fucking full. Well, he was...
Yeah.
Okay, you have, like, the curly mullet, like, trend mustache. Eddie has, like, a man mustache, and he's had it.
He's got the firefighter mustache.
Eddie's mustache is separate from the fashion era trendy mustaches of now.
Well, it's funny because I was seeing posts of like people hating on mustaches, the trend mustaches, and it was like it had like both Curtis and Eddie in the same category, but they're very different mustaches. And
I saw that post as well, and I saw the comments defend Eddie. And as someone who hates the trend, I stand with Eddie. Eddie earned it, and he rocks it in a different way. Curtis, iDubbbz, Ted Nivison, it's
Wow.
trendy. It's
Curtis has had that mustache for probably as long as Eddie's had his.
but it's a different stylistic choice. Curtis has the mullet perm. The mullet
Curtis-
perm is.
I think that Curtis was at the forefront of this, though.
Oh, he was absolutely one of the forefathers of the.
You know who I
trend.
think fucked it up for everyone?
Who?
I think Benson Boone fucked it up for everyone.
All right, who the fuck's Benson Boone? I gotta look this up.
Oh, no, you just have to take it at face value. You can't
I don't
Google.
even know who you're. Oh, this guy.
Hypocrite.
He's disgusting. This is horrible.
Wow.
Oh, dude, his stash is small and dirty too.
I think that mine is a midway point. I think that
Well-
mine fills out pretty well. It's not super flimsy.
It isn't flimsy. You've got a decently full stash, and I'll tell you what goes in your favor here. You
Okay.
don't have the curly perm. The
don't have the
curly
curly
perm is what descends. It brings you down into that hellish
Mhm.
level.
Well,
of-
you know what it's actually referred to? It's referred to as the modern mullet.
Yeah, disgusting. If I see a dude with a modern mullet, I'm like, oh, we're not gonna get along. Like I'm
Dude, it's
I'm
so-
just gonna avoid you. If I see somebody who has the physical characteristics of something I don't like, I just don't even engage. I'm just like,
right.
that's it. I just know I can just take one look, and I know that it ain't gonna work out.
But what if you met someone who had all of those characteristics and they turned out to be like the coolest person you've ever met.
Somebody that chases the trend could never line up with my values. I'm wearing a fucking neon orange work shirt right now. I'm high vis at the moment. The trend is, I just can't fathom chasing the trend. I can't fathom it. So
Right.
I see the modern mullet. I'm out. I'm not even coming up to you. And I'm very chatty.
Yeah. I would say that this mustache I have right now is sort of a Movember mustache that I just never got rid of.
Your mustache is between Eddie and the mullets.
Okay.
Depending on like what you're wearing that day, it could be more or less cool from my POV.
Okay, so how does it work with what I'm wearing today?
Today you look good.
Oh, okay. What would not be good? What has not been good in the past?
Elwood. Wide bottom jeans. That's just like a normal plaid shirt, though. That just happens to be made by Elwood. A tote bag brings you down into the
Nothing wrong with a tote bag, man. Nothing wrong with a tote bag.
Tote bag is a symbol of the modern male.
I'll tell you what.
What?
When I was in San Francisco, lost my tote bag that I had.
Yeah, another weird dude probably stole it and is now rocking it.
No, I was deep within the illusion at the movies where I saw the Jurassic World and I left it at the movie theater, and then I tried calling them and they never picked up. And so, but I didn't have anything I really needed in there. So I was like, okay, it's like literally a $4 tote bag. So I left, but I got it. I it's just the Trader Joe's one, which is good because it's a bummer because the Trader Joe's one is possibly the only tote bag that works for my size, but it is also a trend.
XL tall.
But it is the most comfortable tote bag that I've had. Like I've bought tote bags at like a concert in the past or something as like a piece of merch from like Peach Pit or something like that. And I don't ever use them because it's like when they go over my shoulder, I'm like, this thing's like right up in my armpit. I can't wear this like a normal, you could a bag. But the Trader Joe's one actually works for my size.
Why don't you just get it like a nice purse? Isn't that just what a tote bag is?
Because I don't want to like a heavy, nice purse thing. I'd rather just have this this fucking canvas little thing I can just toss stuff in. It's easy. It's super. It's nice. I used it the whole time I was traveling. It was perfect because I could fit the VHS camera and shit in there, and like I could have a bunch of the tapes and stuff, and I could throw my wallet in there if I needed to. There's also a little thing where you could throw a drink in there. You can just have it all on your shoulder. It's very nice. Very convenient.
I know you can put items in a bag. I'm well aware of that concept.
No, I mean, it's got like two little pockets on the side of the bag that also you could like almost perfectly fit like a water bottle and stuff. It's very nice. It's very convenient. And the thing is, I'm gonna say the classic statement: don't knock it till you try it.
I think that the commenters, the chatters, the viewers will all agree that if you
you think you're gonna get 100% vote on your side?
Yeah, absolutely.
I wish can we put polls in the YouTube comments? I feel like we should be able to do that.
We'll just see who's ratioing who. I think there's a vibe out there right at the moment. If you are a straight white guy with a mustache, trendy clothes, and a tote bag, you are part of the problem. And now some of us know that problem.
Oh, I see what you're doing.
And others are going to deny it. Well, what do you mean?
Yeah, I think what you meant was like straight or sort of like a bisexual aesthetic going on.
It's a bisexual aesthetic so that you can subtly try to convince women that you are safe, but you're actually still a shitbag. But you're like cosplaying as a nice guy. Whoa. It's a very in aesthetic right now, and I don't like it. The commenters know what's up. I see posts on Instagram about it all the time.
I think what I've been seeing on Instagram is that like there's like some woman making a post where it was like both types of men, like both conservative and liberal men are dressing like that right now, so they don't know they don't know whether or not they're gonna like him or not.
I think I also saw that post. Well, it's men who chase the trend. I don't think it has to do with politics.
Mm-hmm.
And if you chase the trend, that means you care more about image than character. Write that down, everybody. Write that down. That's going to be on the test. But we should transition to
Here's what
Reddit.
I'll say. Before you transition, I'll give my final thought. Here's what I'll say. Because I have been seeing those posts about the mustache stuff, but I feel like that's just the classic. That just follows the progression of a classic of what happens when a trend is a thing. Is that you've got a trend, a bunch of people do it, and then it hits a point where someone's like, either they can't grow a mustache or some other reason, and they go on to a social media thing and they're like, God, I hate these fucking people so goddamn much. And then that gets a lot of traction. So it's like the countercultural sort of pushback against it. And I saw that, and I think weaker minds would have been like, oh, it's not cool anymore. I guess I gotta shave the stash. But I like this thing.
Well, that's good. If you ride it out of the trend, then you're not in trend, and that's good. I think following trends, I think personally, is an inherently bad thing. Because you care more about image than other stuff. You're very concerned about your outward appearance, which I don't value at all. Well, I value it a little bit, obviously, but chasing trends, bad. 2 thumbs down. And if you have that aesthetic and everyone can go, oh, yeah, that guy has that brand aesthetic, it's easy to be like, I don't like that guy because I already know what he's going to be like. Yeah. So burn your wide leg jeans, get rid of the mustache, ditch the fucking mullet, and ditch the stash. And those of you who keep it outside the trend, once the trend's gone, will know that you're a Templar Knight.
You're truthful to your soul.
Truthful.
Truthful to your
You're
soul.
truthful. We'll see if Ted keeps the stash. Everyone, I want you keeping an eye on that.
Yeah, but here's the thing.
Here we go. Here's the cover.
Here's the thing. I believe, and I've talked about this with you before, that I can exist. Don't go sniffing that right now.
This is good stuff.
Fine. Well, I gotta get a sniffing of my thing. That's nice. I have held the belief that I can exist both with and without my glasses, and I look pretty much the same. And I can exist with and without the mustache, and I look pretty much the same. The only thing that really I can't see myself changing is probably this haircut. I don't know if I could ever really
solid.
Yeah, I don't think I could ever, because this has been in the works since like 2013. It's been through several phases,
but it always has like the same core.
It has the same core, the same setup, and I don't know if I could. Yeah, I don't know if I.
You have solid. Yeah, your hair is good. It's
and so the mustache thing. This was
way.
A discovery. The mustache thing was a discovery for me, where I was like, "Wow, I can grow a mustache," and now that's in my toolbox. I can have a mustache year. I can have a mustache non-year, and it's just based on how I'm feeling.
The glasses are definitely good. The glasses are good.
Oh yeah, I've been doing these glasses since high school. Like I don't think I could.
I remember there was a time, like
junior years, I think is when I got these.
Yeah, I think there was a time. Well, you had some square glasses, or like the rectangle.
I did have square glasses. Those didn't work really for me.
No, they didn't. I didn't really notice it at the time, but whenever I look back and I see a picture of those, I'm like, oh god, those suck.
Yeah, dude. Just figuring it out as you go. I think that I don't know if I really am much of a huge trend follower. I think I gather things that serve me that I like, and then I hold on to them. Because pretty much until I started my fashion era, I was kind of wearing the same clothing for years.
Dude, I wear the same clothing until it breaks.
Yeah. I mean, I was still wearing stuff that I'd had for like 7 years and stuff like that. So that's all I'm saying. Anyways, we should
talk about this. Our Am I the Asshole?
Am I the asshole?
This episode is sponsored by Mint Mobile.
Let's be honest, we all get a little gluttonous in the summer. And by the time fall hits, most of us are in cutting back mode, cutting back on calories, cocktails, and
spending. Trust me, the summer can do a number on your wallet.
That's why it's the perfect time to start cutting cost. And one of the easiest places to start?
Your phone bill. With Mint Mobile, you can start cutting your wireless bill today without cutting corners.
Ditch your overpriced wireless plans, jaw-dropping monthly bills, and unexpected overages, and head over to Mint Mobile.
All plans come with high-speed data and unlimited talk and text delivered on the nation's largest 5G network.
Use your own phone with any Mint Mobile plan and bring your phone number along with all of your existing contacts.
My mom has been threatening to cut me and my siblings off our coveted family plan for a while now, and if she does, I'm headed right to Mint Mobile.
And I've recently been cutting costs with my subscriptions, so with that in mind, I think I'm going to look into Mint Mobile.
This year, skip breaking a sweat and breaking the bank.
Get this new customer offer and your 3-month unlimited wireless plan for just $15 a month at mintmobile.com/take it easy.
That's mintmobile.com/take it easy.
Upfront payment of $45 required, equivalent to $15 a month. Limited time new customer offer for 3 months only. Speeds may slow above 35 gigabytes on unlimited plan. Taxes and fees extra. See Mint Mobile for details.
Now let's get back to the episode. Okay. I'll be your narrator, obviously. So our first Am I the Asshole? Here we go. Here's the title. Am I the asshole for putting googly eyes on all the food in the fridge to prevent snacking? Okay, here's the story.
Interesting usage of quotes in the prevent snacking, too.
Well, they put quotes.
Well, I know. It just makes it seem like something's being implied.
I feel like snacking is kind of pretty cut and dry.
Yeah, no. I'm a huge snacker, too. So.
Oh, I'm a big snacker.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
Clapping like a seal? What?
Here's the story.
Audio listeners love you to death.
The
Just started clapping like a fucking seal. That was weird.
My roommate eats everything. I'll buy a pack of cheese sticks and they're gone by the morning. I ask nicely, then labeled stuff. No change. So I got creative. I bought a pack of stick-on googly eyes and put them on everything. Milk, eyes. Leftover spaghetti, judging you, even taped one to a banana. And it worked. He said it creeped him out, and he stopped eating my stuff. Now he says I'm being passive-aggressive and creating an emotionally hostile refrigerator. Am I the asshole for turning the fridge into a surveillance horror movie to stop my food from vanishing?
This one's got to be cut and dry, you know? This is cut and dry. This is crystal clear. This is surely not the asshole.
Surely not the asshole. What's crazy is you're not the asshole, and your roommate or whatever is saying you're making an emotionally hostile refrigerator. I really am praying to all the gods that isn't a serious complaint. I would be dumbfounded if somebody said that to me.
Oh yeah, no. This is potentially like, I don't know. This seems like maybe like a college problem here.
Okay.
This seems like an off-campus college roommate situation.
That's an excellent pin right there.
Yeah.
Off-campus
so this isn't
college roommate. Emma's had some bad ones.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, Emma had this one roommate who was like not in the group that rented the house. He was kind of like a +1. And he, for the first 2 weeks of the semester, or before the semester started, he was living there alone, and the trash service wasn't set up or whatever, right? So he was just throwing the trash bags full of waste into the front yard. And so when I rolled up in October visiting, there's just this mountain of garbage that's like rotting into the ground. And I was like, what the fuck is going on at your house? And she was like, oh yeah, he didn't, the trash wasn't set up, so he just put it there. I was like, no fucking way. I'll just drive this to the dump because apparently I'm the only adult here
that knows that the dump exists.
So yeah, college roommates off campus.
That actually blows my mind right now for a second. Wait, hold on.
What do you got?
No, I was just thinking like, man, wouldn't it be nice if there was just like, you know, a place I could just go take my recycling if I had missed the, you know, because here's the thing, in my apartment complex, it's like there's not enough room for all of the trash bins.
Like outside your apartment?
Like it's one of those things where it's like each building shares a thing, and also a bunch of new people moved in, and they don't really understand that like each building has their own recycling and trash and compost one that nobody uses. And like plant trash, like we're in an apartment. How much plant trash are we producing? So it basically my recycling thing keeps getting used up really, really quickly, and I'm like, man, I've got a truck. I could just drive all my stuff to a recycling place and just drop it off there, and then I'd be good. Instead of doing the thing where I miss it and then I'm like waiting, and it's like and then it haunts you. It sits in your place and it haunts you. It looks at you. It laughs at you.
The recycling is definitely the one that fills up the fastest at my place between our two buildings here. It'll get full.
I have packages that I haven't opened yet because I'm like, I can't deal with the recycling portion of this.
I don't even know. Are they recycling it? I don't even know. Where does it go? I feel like they're not. Are they sorting through all of it? Because it's just mixed.
I mean, yeah, I imagine that they are.
I feel like they're just burning that shit.
No. Well, I think this is something that we've talked about. Is that you like my quartz, by the way?
Quartz, like there's a rock.
Yeah, quartz.
Or do you go to a crystal shop?
No, I was given it
by a girl who goes to crystal shops.
No, it was just like,
who gave
here's
it
some
to
quartz.
You? Describe them.
It was they're an actor and they don't make a lot of money, and they gave it to me for grounding.
Okay, yeah, so, that's definitely.
So I guess
a girl that goes to crystal shops.
I guess.
Which is like,
well, no, I didn't want to out them as being a crystal person, though.
I'd say like half the women in America are crystal oriented.
My aunt was.
Did she die? Or did she give up
she's
on
alive.
crystals?
I just don't think that's like as big a deal, because like one of her jobs was that she was like she was a massage therapist. And
wait, I gotta say hi to somebody. Matt, what's up? Matt watches the pod.
Oh, really?
And so does Lily.
There we go.
Matt and Lily.
There we go.
Those are the IRL people that are getting a shout out this week.
Yeah, but I've been cleaning my office and I found this, and I was like, oh, this is kind of fun to just like, just spin around in your hands, I feel grounded, I think I'm with it. I'm with crystals now. That's not a trend. That's something that people have been delusional about for years.
Well, remember when I was like, I wanted to buy like gems? Like I was in on it.
Yeah, but okay. But you want to do the sapphire, searching for sapphires thing. That's what you want to do.
Well, I'd like to have rubies, sapphires, emeralds, stuff like that.
Mm-hmm.
But those are, for some reason, like $1 million fucking dollars.
Stupid. But why would you, if they weren't worth money, why would you want them?
Well, because they're cool looking. That's why I want them.
So then other people are going to think that. So then they're going to be worth money.
Well, yeah, no, I understand why they're worth the money. But what I was trying to say is like, I'm also into the crystals from that angle.
So do you like my piece of quartz?
Quartz is kind of lame. Like quartz, there's quartz everywhere. Sorry, not that your quartz is lame, of course, but
if you could go down to the riverside and find a piece of quartz that looks like this, that'd be very impressive to me.
A rectangular prism of quartz?
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't think that just came out of a river.
Head down to... Yeah, dude, this came right out of the river.
That came out of
somebody picked this up and they were like, Providence. But yeah, no, that person was definitely the asshole. I was a college roommate bullshit. And also like to then turn around and be like using TikTok therapy language to like try to combat the fact that you're stealing other people's food is crazy.
TikTok therapy language is a curse that is plaguing humanity.
Indeed.
All right, here's the title. Am I the asshole for letting my girlfriend stop coming over in the mornings after my mom's friend complained about her showering? Okay, here's the story. That title was a little confusing.
Okay.
But it was verbatim. All right, here's the story. My girlfriend works 12-hour overnight shifts, 7 p.m. to 7 a.m. After work, she sometimes comes to my place to shower and sleep. She usually arrives around 8:15 a.m., takes a quick shower by 8:30, then crashes for the day. Here's where the issues come in. My mom's long-term friend, who rents the basement, complained that the sound of the shower at 8:30 a.m. woke him up. My mom passed that complaint along to me and asked if my girlfriend could avoid showering until everyone is awake. I told my girlfriend, and she felt uncomfortable continuing to come over, understandably, in my opinion. After working all night, the last thing she wants is to feel that she's disturbing people just by taking a basic shower before bed. So she decided not to come over in the mornings anymore. She didn't cause drama or make a scene, she just quietly adjusted. I later told my mom what my girlfriend decided, and she got upset, not because of the shower, but because my girlfriend chose to stop coming over in the mornings. My mom insists that wasn't her intention, but from our perspective, asking someone not to shower after a night shift pretty clearly sends the message that their presence is disruptive. For context, I also pay rent in this house. My mom's friend has lived here for years and pays rent too. We all share the space. It's not like my girlfriend is being loud or unreasonably just taking a 5 to 10 minute shower in the morning, which seems pretty standard. Oh, or unreasonable, just taking that. Now my mom's upset with me, but I feel like I handled it fairly. I passed the message along, my girlfriend made a calm and mature decision, and now somehow I'm caught in the middle. Am I the asshole for not pushing back harder on the complaint or for letting my girlfriend decide to stop coming over in the mornings?
Dude, an 8:30 a.m. shower is the most normal time to take a shower that I think I've ever heard of.
That's so reasonable, it hurts. By 8:30 a.m., I've been at work for over an hour.
It's so unbelievably. Most people start work by like 9 a.m. or at work by 8 a.m. or 9 a.m.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. No, it is the most reasonable time. And this person is just getting home for the night.
Yeah.
Like,
that's crazy.
Not only are they exhausted and they earned their shower through work, it's a normal time of day. Sun's up. Sun's been up.
Oh, man. 12-hour overnight shifts, too, sounds like that sounds like the worst.
Yeah, I couldn't do that. I could not do that.
That'd be terrible. It would just be like working, like living a different life than the rest of the world.
I'm a day person.
Yeah, no, I definitely have a preference for the day.
Definitely. When I was first, there was a moment there where I was deep in the Twitch streaming world for like a couple months in Binghamton, and I was staying up routinely until 3 a.m., 4 a.m. So my schedule kind of flipped, and I hated it.
Yeah.
But it was
no,
like...
So you had what I had too, because that summer in 2019, I would be up routinely until like 5 a.m. And I'd be waking up at like 2, 3. And at first it was fun.
Yeah, don't
get me wrong. At first it was fun. It was like this is magical. I'm making money off of the streaming. This is so cool. This is so fun. And then at a certain point, I was like, I need purpose. I need to wake up with the sun. I mean, I made a whole fucking video on waking up early in the morning, which, by the way, I'm back to my old ways. Although I guess I'll
carry the torch for you.
I got back last night from being on the East Coast, and I got to sleep at like fucking like 1 or 2 a.m. And so I obviously slept in from there because it was like it felt like it was 5 a.m. on the East Coast. But yeah, they deserve to take that shower. They deserve to take
the shower. Your mom was rude.
Also, it's the mom's friend too. It's their mom's friend that who lives in the basement dweller.
Yeah, like fuck off. And also, the son pays rent.
Yeah.
Like, dude, you're paying rent. I don't know, like, what your relationship's like, but if you're paying rent to your parents, like, they should kind of treat you a little bit more like a tenant adult. Like, that's kind of goes hand in hand with the money. But, yeah, I would say off the story, not the asshole. Your mom was, like, trying to just kind of hope that you'd adjust, but she was being an ass, and she got called out, kind of. And now she's trying to, like, put it in reverse, but it's too late. Asshole. Okay, here is the title. Am I the asshole for refusing to let my mom wear white to my wedding, even though she claims it's her last chance to feel beautiful?
Dude, fuck that. Asshole.
Yeah. Already asshole.
Asshole. Bing.
Here's the story.
Bing bong.
I just turned 23 and I'm getting married in October. My mom and I have always had what I would refer to as a rocky relationship, especially since I got engaged. She's been oddly competitive, commenting on my body, comparing our rings like we're in a competition, saying things like, "This day is as much about me as it is about you." I honestly thought she was joking until she showed me the dress she bought, a white floor-length gown that looks exactly like a bridal dress. And I told her flat out, she cannot wear that because, in my opinion, it doesn't match the occasion. She got quiet, then burst into tears, saying it's her, and this was an opportunity to feel beautiful before getting old, and that I'm selfish for not letting her have this one thing. I felt really bad about this, so I also offered to go shopping with her to find something elegant and more appropriate. And all of a sudden, her countenance changed, and then she told me I was controlling and ungrateful. What gave me peace was that my fiance backed me up, as did my maid of honor. Now my mom is threatening to not come to the wedding, and my aunt says I should just let her have this to avoid drama.
Dude, I fucking hate these stories where there is like a relative where someone is so clearly in the right and someone's just like, why don't you just like let them do this to keep the peace? And it's like, no, you should never let someone just fucking walk all over you because they're such a pain in the ass that like that is how you treat a toddler, not an adult person who pays rent and taxes to the government. Like,
yeah, there are a lot of these stories where someone in the family is like so clearly the asshole. Like,
yeah,
this is your daughter's wedding,
and then you've got like a pushover relative that's they're probably coming to that person being like, just let her have this, because they're exhausted from the person coming to them and being like, can you believe that they treat me like this? And they've been put in a position where they're like, yeah, no, that's so crazy that your daughter doesn't want you to wear a white gown that looks like a wedding dress to her wedding.
I think that a lot of people get away with shit like this because they are so difficult that there's people in my life like this that are so difficult that it's just like, you just let them get away with shit because to address it would cause such a meltdown from an adult that it's like, whatever. And they make it far in life because people are constantly doing this.
Yeah.
It's very frustrating. It's very, very frustrating.
I think that so my answer to this person is that I think that you should kill your mom.
Yeah. Honestly, your mom sucks. She's not going to get better. She's not going to get better. So you could just kill her. Or
one of the comments says is, now my mom is threatening not to come to the wedding. And they said, your mother is extremely manipulative. Take her up on that offer. Not the asshole.
Yeah, it sounds, and they said that they've always had a rocky relationship with their mom. So, I mean, maybe you just get her out of the wedding. I mean, like, if your mom is threatening to not come to her daughter's wedding because she can't wear a bridal gown, your mom sucks and doesn't deserve to be at the wedding.
Yeah.
A wedding is a celebration of you, your fiance, and your relationship. It's nothing else. Like, and as the bride too, traditionally, like, you get full say, in my opinion.
Yeah.
Like you are the commander in chief of that operation.
Absolutely. That's the bride's day, and the fucking groom is just the driver.
Yeah, he's just like a random driver. He's like a private first class.
He's the fucking teamster.
Yeah, he's a teamster. The bride's the commander-in-chief. The mother's supposed to be the secretary of defense. Supposed to be on your side and ready to fucking drop the hammer.
Yeah. So when your secretary of defense is, this is tantamount to a coup in many ways.
Yeah, your mom is trying to coup you.
Yeah, your mom's trying to stage a coup. And what do they do to people who stage coups? Execution. You need to execute your mom by guillotine, perhaps.
You could have your fiance kill her.
And you're allowed to give them a last meal, but this last meal can only be gruel.
Gruel. What is gruel? Is there a true definition to gruel?
Yeah, dude. It's like that fucking slop that you see in like...
What would your gruel be?
Okay, I'll tell you what gruel is right now. Okay. Imagine this. 90s movie. Kid goes to new school where everyone is mean. Or the school in Matilda when they go to the cafeteria and they're given food. The old, fat, and scary-looking cafeteria worker puts a ladle into a slop and puts it onto their metal tray. That is gruel.
That is gruel. That was a good definition. That was such a painted picture. I could visualize that entire thing.
Mm-hmm. And they've got a gray, greasy shirt on with an apron on, and they've got the fishnet thing on, and
they're just like almost growling at the kid.
Yeah, they're almost growling, and they've got like Russian grandma muscles hidden underneath.
Yeah, you can tell they're heavy, but it's not just fat. There's like
they could lift a log.
Yeah, they could lift a log.
They could have a log over their shoulder and like,
yeah, exactly.
Very much so, Mrs. Trunchbull.
That is gruel.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, here's the title. Am I the asshole for telling my best friend I understood why his fiance is so disappointed that he proposed to her at the gym? Here's the story. I, 27 female, was excited when my best friend, 27 male, told me he had proposed to his girlfriend, 29 female. He said he had the proposal on video. I was so confused when the video started out in the women's gym. When I saw his girlfriend on an exercise machine in the video, I had a bad feeling. She looked so shocked, and she said yes. She only looked happy for 2 minutes, and the rest of the time, she gave an insincere smile. My best friend expressed frustration that his fiance had confessed she wasn't happy with the proposal, and after he asked her why she looked so sad. He was venting to me and asked me how I would feel if a guy proposed to me while I was at the gym. I guess he really expected me to agree with him, but I said I would hate it. I said I don't want to be proposed to when I'm sweaty and stinky at the gym. I basically explained to him that I understood why she was disappointed. My best friend called me shallow and a bad friend. Am I the asshole?
No.
If you propose to a girl at the gym,
yeah, like there are some core tenets
of a good proposal.
Of a good proposal. One of them being that the woman wants to be looking good.
Is that one of them?
Oh yeah.
Dude, I'm married. I didn't even know that.
Like getting your photo taken, like because you want to look good for your you only get proposed to once.
Oh, we have no pictures of our proposal.
I mean, it works for you guys. It's fine.
Okay, tell your story. Tell your thing. Sorry.
Well, that only really happens if you like manage to like okay. If you're getting photos taken of it, or in one regard, if photos are getting taken of it and it's being documented, you want them to be in a good zone or whatever. Like you want to like have like they might have a specific dress in mind or something like that. Usually you would talk to like their family or something and have them around or nearby ready to jump out of the bushes or something, in my understanding, to like so you can all celebrate it after it happens and stuff like that. Like that's probably where anyone's feeling their worst. Sticky, sweaty, like beet red. Like, it's just a bad place. Just a bad place to do it.
Bad place.
And he went out of his way to get he got a video of it.
He did get a video of it. So it's like doubled down.
Yeah.
Now, not only is it a bad spot, you recorded the bad spot. There's no do-over here. The history books have got it.
Yeah.
Where's your ideal proposal spot? If you were to propose to a beautiful woman, where would it be?
Well, I mean, I guess obviously it would have to be something that like is maybe one zone would be an angle where it's like significant in the relationship, like a location that like that you both enjoy.
That's certainly
or I mean,
you could do it at like Orlando, or not Orlando, Universal Studios.
No, that's such a bad idea. Oh my God.
You like it
Universal Studios?
You love Universal.
Yeah, let me just propose to a future wife on the Jurassic World ride as we're going down.
That ride is pretty good though. I don't like Jurassic World very much, but that ride is pretty good.
No, that's like one of those things. That's here's the no, because both of those things are places that so many people experience. Like, I feel like, especially an amusement park, that's somewhere that so many people go, and so many people have probably proposed to people at that are a little bit more crazy and insane than me about amusement. I'm not even that. I like to go there and drink because it's fun. It's not like I'm like, I love Universal. I love you. Like, I'm not fucking like, oh my God, I love Illumination animations. I love Despicable Me. That's not me.
Okay, let me think about places that you love that could work. Chipotle. You love Chipotle.
Sorry,
How many
I
times
had
a week
like
do
a
you eat
visceral. I had a visceral reaction to that washed over me, and I was ready to reach out my hand and grab your neck like a python. But then I realized I'm being rage baited. Where did you propose to Emma?
We were headed home from the Cape. We stopped at Lighthouse Beach in Chatham and to go for a walk. We walked all the way out to like the point, and I proposed to her out there. But Emma, Emma was like, "Oh, I'm getting tired. Do we have to walk all the way?" I was like, "Yeah, let's just keep going."
I feel like that's a common story in proposals. Is like the guy trying to get the girl to come out somewhere, and she's like, "I don't want to," and you're like, "No, you really should fucking do this right now."
What was hard is I had the little ring box, so I had this little cube, which is like probably like twice this wallet in thickness, maybe. So you can't really
put
it in
your
your
sticking
pocket.
Out of your pocket.
So I brought my raincoat, I think, and I like put it in the bundle.
Oh, okay. So you're just like holding the bundle with you.
Yeah, and there was this older couple that watched us, and the wife started crying, and she came up and she was like, "That was incredible." She reminded me of your mom.
Oh, that's funny.
Yeah.
So was Emma? I assume that Emma she didn't know that was coming that day.
Well, she knew it was coming in that moment, but she knew. Well, it was coming in general.
A lot of that's how I feel like most proposals go, is that you're at a point in the relationship where you know that it's going to happen, but you just like, that's what you want. You want the person to know that it's going to happen eventually, but they just don't know when. Yeah,
you want to get the surprise, but you don't want too much of a surprise.
Yeah, too much of a surprise opens the opportunity for the person to say no, which is
I don't even
crazy.
think Emma said yes.
Oh my God, that's like probably that could be like the what?
I don't even think Emma said yes. She just like screamed and she went into a frenzy.
Oh really? Oh, that's cute.
She just frenzied. It was like I aggroed an enemy.
Yeah, I don't know if I heard. You told me too much about how like it went down. It was just kind of like, I'm engaged now. It was just kind of. It was like so obvious that it was going to happen. You were like, yeah, no, I proposed, and now we're.
Well, she.
But also, you're
trials.
like, you're like such a guy's guy that like, you wouldn't have told me the details unless I explicitly asked him like I am right now. You know,
guy's guy.
You will, in the sense of like, if. Oh, but at the same time, you're a little bit of a drama hog too, though.
Depends on the person.
Because you know how like some women complain about the fact that like their partner is like, you'll say something about something and it'll be like, oh my God, can you believe that like this person got fired from their job or something like that, and then the girlfriend will be like, oh my God, for why? And then the guy will be like, I don't know, and be like, you don't know any details about. But like, you're the kind of person that like you'd be like, oh my god, so and so got fired, and we'd be like, why? And he'd be like, this, because you're as much in the drama as Emma would be. So you're a guy's guy, but you're a woman's drama hog.
When Emma was in grad school and I was an undergrad as like a big adult, big fat adult. So I didn't like have friends. I wasn't living with roommates, you know. So my undergrad is pretty boring. It's kind of like I show up to work, I listen to the lecture, I go home. I had a couple of classmates that I would routinely see and be like, hey, what's up? But that was like it. Emma was in grad school. They were like working like a 16-hour shift with like 12 of them. And juicy drama every fucking day. It was like a reality show. It had zero impact on me. I was eating it up every day. Come on. I just scoop it up. It was so good. Now the turntables have turned. Emma works from home here, serving you guys beautiful Take It Easy Tuesdays, hardly ever on Tuesdays. And
this one isn't coming out on a Tuesday.
Fuck no. Because it's Tuesday. Wait, no, it's Monday night.
Yeah, it's Monday night we're recording this. We get it out on the week. We usually
all right? On Wednesday.
We have very rarely ever. We've only missed 1 week. And that was like a scheduled thing.
Yeah.
Which is far better than Chuckle Sandwich.
Yeah, Chuckle was crazy. He was all over the place. But I work now. I got coworkers with like, I mean, it's not that dramatic. We live a simple life, so we're itching for something. So I'll tell her about my coworkers. She's never even met any of them, and she'll like reference them, but she doesn't even know them. So it's kind of funny. So she's itching for it now. Now that she's out of it and I'm kind of in it, I guess, she's itching for it.
Oh, I mean, that's funny.
Yeah. But when I miss it. When she had those grad school friends, it was a blast because they were horrible people. It was just every day, one of them was like stabbing the other in the back, watching them bleed out in front of everybody. And then someone stabs them in the back and it's like, justice. And it was so
that's
good.
the thing is like a lot of time when you like in our job scenario with this, it's like you really don't need to interact with people that you don't have to.
Oh, this is a very isolating job.
That's not how I was trying to put it. I was meaning like you don't have to deal with unnecessary drama, not
well,
not that you're isolated from the world. You took that in a very depressing direction.
Well, for my content journey, like it's pretty rare I interact with anyone outside of like a Discord DM.
Oh, sure. I mean, that's why it's like valuable to be in like LA is because you kind of like you get the value of like what you would normally get from a work circumstance, like social aspect by like just being around and like there being social events that happen and going to them and stuff. That's like the equivalent that I get from it. But at the same time, I was talking to you about how I was like, man, I'm thinking about like just getting like maybe a small office space that I can just manufacture a commute to, because
dude, that would be so helpful for you, I think.
That's what I'm thinking too, and that's what my therapist was saying. This came from me talking about this, and no, it's not in person therapist.
That's good. When I was doing this full time, I was going like stir crazy because you're just always at your desk in your house where you also chill and play video games and like hang out and like play GameCube. Like the mindset was weird, but like if you can get yourself out the door and you have to go to an office, like you can make a routine of it. Like get yourself a coffee or whatever.
Yeah.
You go there. You're like, I'm here. I do work. Like there's no point for me to be here.
That's why I like when we do the Chuckle Weeks, and you know, hopefully as this thing grows, we'll be able to have the funds and the biz to be able to do some like Take It Easy week stuff in the future. Come on, focus up. Come on, be with me. Come on, focus up.
The ring of power caught me.
Like the commuting in the morning to it and like was fun, you know?
Yes. Yeah.
Because it was like,
I hate getting up in the morning. I don't hate, but like it's like 6 a.m. Gotta get up.
But then it's like you put some tunes on. You get on the road.
Out the door, you're like, okay, here we go. Let's get this day going.
Especially with on your side, it's like the morning, and it's kind of like feels like you're going off into the world and doing something.
This morning, this is pointless, but this morning it was like 55 degrees out. It was incredible. The high this week is like 75.
Ooh.
Now there's a day that the high is like 65. And
nice.
For someone like me, I've been out in the heat like a German shepherd, just sweating and panting and
slogging and hogging.
Hogging around. Yeah, it's been brutal.
Should we do one more Am I the Asshole?
Let's do one more Am I the Asshole? And then we'll go to the Patreon and we're going to talk a little gaming over there. Because there's pretty
we'll talk a
big
little gaming.
Relevant gaming news.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, here this one is like a morally complex one. It's not too long. Here it is. So here's the story. Here's the title. Am I the Asshole? Tore down a road memorial on my property. Here's the story. There has been a roadside memorial on the corner of my property for some time. Someone died while driving drunk and hit a tree there in 2002. Nobody had been back to maintain the memorial site for at least 5 years. It was overgrown. The cross was rotting and falling apart. Most of the sign they left was faded and unreadable. So I was planning on putting a privacy fence around my property, and it goes right through the memorial site. Because of the state of it, I ended up just clearing it all out and built the fence last year. This past week, I got a knock on my door from a very angry person claiming I destroyed their property, and they're claiming they'll sue me. So am I the asshole? Should I have just left it? This was fully on my property, by the way.
Man, this is like a remarkable what's it called? Run of not the assholes.
I would say most times on Am I the Asshole, it's not the asshole.
It's just someone who, like, because you only go on there really if you've been made to, like, most people go on there because they're feeling like crazy. But then the people who are the asshole are going on there because they're narcissists and they're like, they want to be validated.
Those are the best.
So there's only two types of people. Only two types of people on Am I the Asshole? It's the narcissists and the people who are like, everyone's making me feel crazy for feeling this way. It's either narcissists or people being victimized by narcissists.
So you think that we should be taking down memorials? This is what I'm getting. You think that people who died and there's a cross put up, you think we should bring those down?
Is that... Did they put the person in the ground there?
No. It's like you see them on the side of the highway.
Because there's probably another memorial somewhere else. They probably got the person's ashes, or they probably got a grave for the person that is also, in fact, a memorial.
It's interesting because I have wondered this. Like, you see those little crosses on like the highway where like somebody crashed and died. I'm always kind of like, how
it's kind of spooky a little bit too. It's like
it's a little unsettling, and I've always kind of thought like, okay, how long does that stay there?
There was one for a while by Drumlin Farm.
Drumlin Farm, dude. When's the last time you went to Drumlin Farm?
Well, I drove past it when I was in town recently, and there was a guy who hit a telephone pole along that. There's like this curve over there or something, and he hit a telephone pole and he passed away, and it was there for years, and I didn't see it this time. So it's actually pretty. I was thinking of this particular kind of thing the other day, and I was like, I wonder what happened to that. But I wasn't like, somebody got rid of it, like, because that person's, it sucks they died, but like.
But I also think like with these roadside memorials, and maybe this is crazy, I'm gonna knock on wood too, but like in this story, they were drunk,
driving drunk. Like
they
also
hit a tree off the highway.
They could have killed someone.
They could have
killed someone else. Like what if they like the morals are also changed of like they could have killed someone. Like they were literally like they were being incredibly unsafe too.
Yeah, I feel like a lot of these are people who weren't being safe because cars don't just fly off the highway.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I don't know, maybe maybe it's they were drunk, you know? They kind of chose that path. And the cross or the memorial's on someone's property. Like, it can't just be this it's not a cemetery. Not
Yeah,
like
it also sounds like this person wouldn't have done it if the person who was like, if they had been maintaining it.
Yeah, he said 5 years it hadn't been touched. And it was just like rotting. And yeah, I stand with the property owner. I stand with the landlord. Once again, I'm standing with the landlord.
Once again, standing with the landlord while I'm waiting back for an email to hoping that my landlords won't fucking increase my rent this fucking year. Tisk tisk.
Oh, that's rough. Well, you know what you could do? I'm going to give you a pro tip, which is what we did. We asked if we could get a lower rate if we signed a longer term. So we said, hey, if you lock us in for 18 months.
What I'm opening with just asking first.
Yeah, okay, there you go.
Well, I'm beginning the negotiations asking for the most, which is basically being like, hey, let's keep it flat. Let's keep it flat. I've done a lot for you guys. Let's keep it flat. I've been a good tenant, paid rent on time every month without fail. And I helped out that parking scenario. So I'm like, come on.
But weren't you the scenario?
No, it was the parking situation was that the way that they had it set up was it was geometrically impossible for
your parking lot does suck.
Like, but at a certain point, it was geometrically impossible for some people to get out of the parking lot based on the way they had it set it up, because it was like buildings on each side and then one parking spot, and then it was the two middle parking spots were double tandem parking spots. So these two people who were in between a building and two cars in that little driveway would not be able to back out because there was no room. So I had it switched so it was the two on the outside next to the buildings and then the two in the middle, so everyone had room to do 3-point turns in the middle. And I sent them, I went in Photoshop and set it up, and I was like, hey, this is what would actually make sense for everyone. You should do it like this. And then the next day they were like, okay, this is what we're doing now.
There's no way my truck could exist in that parking lot.
Dude, even a later year Tacoma wouldn't be able to fit in there.
Yeah, those new Tacomas are getting bulky.
Yeah, they're looking like Tundras now.
Yeah, and the Tundras are looking like fucking Silverados now.
Yeah, they're getting bigger and bigger.
Yeah. Well, my dad got a new truck, and if you open the hood, there's like just an air gap. Like, same engine as it's always been, but now there's
They're just making it bigger for the sake of it?
Yeah, it just looks bigger. There's no more capability. Well, it's also comfier inside. Like, that's what you're really getting is like it's bigger inside.
Yeah.
More like car-like.
Yeah.
But anyway.
Yeah, we got to move on to the Patreon now.
It's Patreon time.
Thank you guys for listening to this episode of Take It Easy. We'll see you next week. Today,
Well, actually, we'll be filming in a couple days.
Yeah, we'll be filming.
We're way out of whack right now. But we're going to go to Patreon. We're going to break down the Battlefield 6 beta because we both played it.
We did both.
If you want to hear our thoughts, catch us over there.
All right, folks. See you later. Hope you have a good week. Peace out.